friends, on this occasion, our group made a video that will discuss potassium and chloride interaction with other nutrients. The member of our groups are there is Adinda, Rahma, Devina, Cindy, Feriska, Saputri, and Kalani Bhagya. So, we will discuss the issue of definition, function, source, deficiency, and interaction with other nutrients. Want to know better? Let's watch this video and check it out.
First, we want to explain about potassium or K. Potassium is the major intracellular cation. About 95% to 98% of the body's potassium is found within cell. Potassium has many useful functions for our body. Potassium plays a role in the regulation of osmotic pressure, acid-base balance, transfer of nerve impulse, muscle contraction, and a number of cell membrane functions such as the NAK pump. We are very easy to find source of potassium such as fruits. There are avocado, banana, mango, papaya. Vegetables, there are leafy green vegetables, asparagus, and also milk and yogurt. Severe potassium deficiency causes hypokalemia. A moderate deficiency of potassium without hypokalemia may be associated with elevation in blood pressure, increased urinary calcium excretion, and abnormal bone turnover, or increased bone resorption and decreased bone formation. Too much potassium in the blood or serum is referred to as hyperkalemia, or an abnormally high serum potassium concentration. Hyperkalemia, which most often results from impaired renal function, can cause cardiac arrhythmias and even cardiac arrest. Potassium has interaction with other nutrients. Now we are talking about potassium interaction with sodium. Sodium and potassium together play a role in maintaining fluid and electrolyte balance as well as acid-base balance. Potassium is the principal intracellular cation, with sodium being the principal extracellular cation. Sodium regulates osmotic pressure, which keeps fluids from leaving the blood and entering the cells. Inside the cell, the osmotic pressure is regulated by potassium so that it doesn't leave the cell. And now we are talking about potassium interaction with calcium. Potassium also has interaction with calcium. Potassium affects the urinary excretion of calcium. However, its effect is opposite to that of sodium. Whereas sodium increases calcium excretion, potassium decreases it. Replacement of some of the NaCl in the diet with KCl to reduce that amount of NaCl consumed has been shown to reduce urinary calcium excretion.
Chloride. Chloride is the main anion in the extracellular fluid involved in regulation of osmotic pressure, making up more than 60% of the total anion equivalent in the extracellular fluid. The amount of chloride in a normal adult is about 30 milliequivalent per kilogram of body weight. Functions of chloride. Chloride has important functions in addition to its role as a major electrolyte. The formation of gastric hydrochloric acid requires chloride, which is secreted along with protons from the parietal cells of the stomach. Chloride is released by white blood cells during phagocytosis to assist in the destruction of foreign substances. Also, chloride acts as the exchange anion for bicarbonate in red blood cells in a process sometimes called the chloride shift. Sources of chloride. Form of sodium chloride or salt. Eggs, fresh meat, and seafoods. Deficiency and toxicity. Deficiency arises chiefly through gastrointestinal tract disturbances such as severe diarrhea and vomiting. Conversions typically occur with chloride deficiency. Hypochloremia, which is characterized by abnormally low blood chloride concentration below the reference range, typically 97,107 millimole per liter, may be induced by excessive gastrointestinal and renal losses as well as by acquired or inherited metabolic disorders. Chloride interactions with other nutrients. The interaction of chloride with other nutrients and metabolites predominantly involves sodium and potassium and also bicarbonate. It is fundamental for their effective physiological function, which depends on their existence as free ion in aqueous media and on the ability of selective and specific ion channels across lipid membranes to distribute the ions such that their individual physiochemical properties can control membrane polarization, the transport of solutes and water across membranes. Example in intestinal absorption and exocrine function, and the generation of electrical signals in muscle and in peripheral and central nervous system. Chloride is rate limiting for the transport of sodium and chloride in the thin ascending loop of Henle because of the differences in the affinities of sodium and chloride for the cotransporters and the availability of chloride having a determinate effect on the release of renin. Chloride is almost completely absorbed in the small intestine. Its absorption closely follows that of sodium in the establishment and the maintenance of electrical neutrality and osmotic balance.
So, that's all discussion from our group about potassium and chloride interaction with other nutrients. Thanks for watching and see you!